This video is going to be a quick one about a philosophy that I have recently adopted, and it may serve you too. So, the big problem with stuttering is how inconsistent it is. Because one day you can be an experienced speaker, and then the next you stumble over each word. This is so-called the tide of stuttering. You may be in a high tide, a lot of stuttering, or a low tide, much less or even non-existent stuttering. And when I found out that this exists, I was a bit discouraged, because that meant that I couldn't actively control my problem. But then I thought about it some more. You know what improvement for stuttering resembles actually? Bodybuilding. You don't have a linear progression in both. You have bad and good days. For example, you aren't as strong in the gym one day, and then the next you're the strongest that you have ever been. But you also similarly perceive your results. In bodybuilding, months may go by without you ever even seeing a difference in your physique or your strength. And then one day, out of the blue, you finally notice one major improvement. With stuttering, again, months go by, you feel down, you have some good days, and then one day you smash a presentation, public reading, your most feared activity. You feel on top of the world after one such occasion, right? And when you have one great accomplishment, like your first bicep vein, or your first dip, or your first pull-up, or, like I said, your first presentation, what happens? Well, you get hooked. You start going to the gym twice as much every day. You incorporate it when you're traveling. You can't imagine skipping the gym. It's what you live for. That's what I want for you also. How can you use this to our advantage? We use the same bodybuilding principles while trying to improve our speech. So we don't stress over our progress day to day, because that causes a lot of stuttering, the stressing over how you sound. We look at the bigger picture, we focus on the long-term improvement, and when a bad day comes, we just ignore it. You know that feeling when you have just accomplished something that you never thought you could do? May that be your first pull-up, or your first dip, or your first presentation, something with which you have struggled for a long time. You know that feeling like you are on top of the world, nothing can stop you? Well, try to remember that feeling and use it when the bad day comes. Because if you're anything like me, a rainy day can just turn into a spiral of despair and sadness. So, in conclusion, be patient and have something else in your life that you are passionate about. You can't just focus on your stutter day by day. You know that only makes it worse. So, for example, pick up a sport that you like: bodybuilding, badminton, tennis, volleyball, and just try to be competitive at it. it will just make you focus on it more and forget about your stuttering problem. And while you're doing that, also try to keep a routine of habits that you have found helped you. So try to experiment with different things. Maybe try some breathing, maybe try mouth exercises, maybe try some positive affirmations, maybe just go out and try and fail. That's going to help you so much. And if you're looking for inspiration, watch this video. It includes the things that help me lessen my stutter. So, have a nice day, friend.